I don't know about any of you guys, but John Cena is my favorite superstar of all time. So much so that I think CM Punk is overrated and The Rock is a jerk for simply being in a feud with him. I was genuinely furious when Sheamus beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. I hated Brock Lesnar when he came back because of how much I admired John Cena. I never thought John Cena buried anyone. I wanted him to be champion forever. I never cared about no 5 moves of doom. The day I start making income, this Rise Above Hate t-shirts would be the first thing I buy. This is what he said on Entertainment Tonight, reported by Wrestling Ops. I made a promise to the consumer early on, to WWE fans, because I know how tough it is to be a fan. You gotta come out of pocket. And WWE has tons of content. It takes a lot to be a passionate fan, and our fan base is passionate and global. I never wanted to go out there just for the sake of going out there. And I'm gonna be 47 this year. I feel great. So inside I feel great. But I know what it takes to be a WWE performer, night in and night out. And I don't even wanna go out there and do it just to do it. I wanna have the passion, the same passion as the fan base. And I wanna give them exactly what they give me. The miles on the speedometer say, hey, this gotta be done before 50. That's the timeline I put on myself. This is absolutely sad to me, but I cannot act like I don't understand. I have a problem with wrestlers not letting go of their careers and then putting out horrible performances. At BBC, he said this about his potential last match. Fans in the UK, WWE fans, they're the best, and fans in London specifically, they will let you know how they feel, and don't think I'll be able to choose my opponent. But if I could choose a venue, it'd be the O2 in London. This could mean that WrestleMania is going to London finally, with that absolutely amazing crowd. But who do I think will be his opponent for his final match when it happens? There are only 6 superstars who can even have that honor. Well, honestly, there's only really one, and he's number 1. Number 6, Bron Breaker. From the current NXT, there is only one person who can go against Cena. He's literally been built from the beginning to be the next face of the company. He's been held back from debuting so long because of the fact that there is no opportunity yet. With Roman Reigns' 10 billion day reign, he would just be buried in the mid-card if he did debut. But if he faced John Cena at WrestleMania and beats him, he would immediately have a legitimate shot at any world champion. So Bron Breaker fighting Roman Reigns will be a passing of the torch moment. It will give him one last contribution to the company. Someone else who can have a torch moment is number 5, Cody Rhodes. I'll admit it, when Cody left AEW, I thought he was a sellout. Now I think he made the best decision for him and the wrestling community at large. His face work is so good, it's extremely rare for a face to have this level of consistency. I don't think people understand this. Cody has been popular from the time he came back until literally right now. He literally lost at WrestleMania and people are still hoping he'd win the Rumble again and go at Roman Reigns again. That's insane for a superstar in 2024. On the basis of John Cena being a face for most of his career, only Cody can handle the face persona like him. And if it does happen, John Cena should lose this match and do a hug at the end or something. The next choice is based on a long-term storytelling and not my personal feelings. Number 4, CM Punk. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not a CM Punk fanboy. I love Punk in his ECW era when he looked like a fucking junkie. But when he turned heel and started yapping, he pissed me off. I was a child, relax. I got all the kind of respect to CM Punk for speaking his mind. But his biggest moment in WWE happened when feuding with Cena. He has to finally prove and cement himself as someone who is better than Cena and will lead the new generation of wrestling that won't focus on brand more than it does on talent. It could close the chapter very well for John Cena, but Cena should win that match though. Number 3, Gunther. I do not think anybody has ever been strapped and dominant and yet feels so underrated in my life. Gunther is easily one of the most accomplished wrestlers on WWE, but something about his presentation doesn't show that. Maybe he needs bigger and better opponents, maybe he needs better storylines, I don't know, but what I do know is that John Cena can do wonders for him. John Cena could cement Gunther as a literal heel of the WWE. Last I checked, Cena has never won the IC title. Because of that, we can finally give him the chance to win it from a dominant champion. He's literally the only one left that Gunther hasn't defeated yet, or maybe Brock, but I don't see Brock fighting for a mid-card title. If Gunther is still IC champion, he should lose to Cena. If he's not champion, he should completely destroy Cena. Number 2, AJ Styles. The last great thing Cena did, in my opinion, was his feud with Styles. From the time they got into the ring together and the crowd absolutely erupted, to the record-breaking match against each other, where the wrestling world agrees that this is the best John Cena match of all time. AJ Styles was able to bring out something in John Cena we had since forgotten existed. Having AJ Styles in his last match would represent superstars who started differently and eventually met up to create absolute magic. It would pave a way forward for different styles of wrestling to coexist in one place. In other words, it will be phenomenal. Here are honorable mentions. R-Truth has been a big fan of John Cena for a long time. It would be funny and poetic if there ever were to fight. Drew McIntyre is also a good choice with his opponent positioning similar to Cena in the beginning. The Miz and Cena have an interesting history together that fans wouldn't mind seeing be closed. Now for the first and honestly only choice. Number 1, Randy Orton. Aside from the fact that everyone agrees with me, there is absolutely no better send-off match for Cena than him against Randy Orton. We literally grew up to their rivalry. We literally knew if it's not Cena, it's Randy. They were part of the most important moments that WWE has ever had. It's only fitting to have this match. It's the only choice. Book it. And Randy has expressed interest in fighting Cena, so it does work out. And I don't even care who wins or loses, it doesn't even matter. It can only be Randy. Randy is only him. It can only be Randy, bro. Like it can only be Randy, bro. Look, I've only teared up twice because of wrestling. Number 1, when Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship. Number 2, when Jeff Hardy left the WWE. And I promise and guarantee you, I will literally ugly cry when Cena retires. Anyways, who do you all think should face Cena in his final match? If you say anyone but Randy Orton, go.
That time is gonna come. It's gonna come soon.